Hey guys, so today I've got something really quite different for you. I've always wanted to catch in action. We've got my Uncle Drew and his incredible old drilling machine. Just spotted Scrabble Tower in the background there. So yeah, this really is an incredible old piece of history here, and we talked to my uncle who's been doing this for many years. Have you been doing this, Drew?
I started in 1960.
1960. What's that? 50 years? 60? 60 years. Old gear, still working every day. I wish you got the tractor before you took the tree out of it. That would have been worth seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
I see you've got a sunroof.
I'm going to show you what it is in it, Alistair. Get up there and open the battery box here. Flip up the battery box. What's down this side?
Oh, very good. Very good. Hard boiled. Hard boiled. Serious. Serious. So these are the well liners.
Yeah, there's the well that I done there last week. There's there, look with the pump and all that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See there? So he wants this because see the spuds, he wants to irrigate the spuds.
I see.
Cabbage there.
I see.
That one's a good runner, so
Brilliant. How many litres a day, or?
Full of a 2-inch pipe.
Yeah. Constant?
24/7. Constant 24/7.
Good grief.
Yeah.
How many feet?
170.
170 feet.
6-inch.
Superb.
There's the 6-inch liner goes into it.
This is where I feel bad standing video and you struggling.
You've been walking to help me put this in. That's 30 feet of liner, so they're 18 feet each, 20 and running
18
40.
feet each.
So it's 2 of them big men.
I should add, this man should be retired. What age are you?
I'll be 78 in October.
78 in October and he's still grafting away.
2 men came on, a man came on last night, wants 2 more wells done.
Superb, superb.
I didn't
Better than sitting on the sofa.
tell him I was going to do them, but
They just don't make them like this anymore.
that drill was working in the quarry there north down when I was at school. It's still going. That drill was made in the 50s.
So this drill was made.
It's called an American. It's made in that's what you call a Wrights.
A Wrights drill.
Wrights hydraulic. It was before its time. It's got McConnell hedge cutter.
Right.
My dad had that on a Davy Brown and a McConnell hedge cutter. That's a hydraulic motor.
So that's the main motor that provides the rotary action to the drill.
And that is a worm drive Croft gearbox.
Yep.
The same as they use on the conveyors, the quarries and everything.
Yes.
That came out of the scrapyard in Newton Ards, about 2 of them for £100
Yeah.
30 years ago. They come out of Sir Lord's carpet factory.
Right, okay.
They were used for turning the reels and making the carpets.
Yeah.
Donaghadee.
Very, very heavy duty gearbox. Did you have to do anything to it so it could withstand the thrust load sideways?
Your dad actually made me the shaft out of CN, what do you call it?
EN24.
EN24.
Yeah.
And he threaded it all for me.
Yeah.
Put it all on. And then of course I had to put a seal, you see, at the top for to get the air down.
Right, yes, of course.
Original bearings.
Of course, air supply. So there's no extra thrust bearing put in there to.
No.
Right, wow.
They're really good.
Really heavy duty gearbox.
They're just the roller bearing truss.
Yeah.
You know, and I just the bottom ones all get oil, but I just grease the top one.
Yeah.
Up out of the oil.
Incredible. So what was that shaft hollow or?
No.
Right,
I
so
had to put nice hole there.
Right, okay. And then it's keyed to the large gear inside there?
Yep.
Incredible. Yeah, that's smart.
You know, and it cost me £100, and if you were buying one from the drilling boys, it would be about 15,000.
Yeah. £100. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All homemade slide adjusters. And depth stops. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
That's the oil button for oiling the hammer.
Right, right.
The oil in there, and then
it just siphons it out as it needs it.
Siphons it out as it needs it.
It's superb. Is that
You set the wee jet, you see, it's just a wee jet, see?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Superb.
Just takes the oil as you need, you can adjust the jet, you see?
Yeah. Unbelievable. I was amazed to hear that the compressor's 300 psi. Incredible.
It's a full air from stage.
I seen those clamps and I knew it was working with some serious pressure.
They're
Wire hose.
They're actually steam hose from Canada because it runs at a thermal heat, it runs at boiling point.
Right, okay.
It takes off the moisture, it steams off the moisture.
Yeah.
You know the way compressors make moisture?
Yes.
And it steams it off.
Yes. Incredible.
Aye, that should be ready to go down soon.
That's ready to go down.
About 10 minutes.
So we've got two rams there. Yes, so the ram on the inside's on the wire ropes to lift and lower the drill.
That's the main ram. That was actually still, I made a new rod for it, but that's still the original ram that was on her.
Incredible.
1950s.
I'm sure it's been resealed a few times.
Once.
Since the 1950s.
On the outside, it's still the same seal on the inside.
Incredible. And then that outside ram then's to lift the mast itself up and down.
That come off your dad's hedge cutter.
As well, right? Superb. So did you make that mast?
No, that's the original.
That's the original mast and the original ram.
I put a hardocks on it.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yes.
It was
worse.
Hardocks on it.
Incredible.
You can see how thin it was.
So were you working in the quarry 5 days a week?
7 days a week.
7 days a week for how many years?
I was working with that drill. I started that again in 1986.
Uh-huh.
So it was going steady from 86 to a few years ago.
Incredible. Incredible.
And there's solid tires.
Yes, I remember I welded those rims onto the hub for you. That's right.
Actually forklift tires, which is great. You don't have to worry.
Solid. No punctures. No fancy servo levers or controls here.
That's come off your dad. That was lying in an old shovel, an old JCB loading shovel.
Yeah.
A bally ski.
Yes.
That controls, and that's what that's off.
Superb.
And it's just bolted onto the top. The controls used to be in the bottom.
Yeah.
And these are the controls that set up the right.
Yeah.
Just the two that works it.
Superb.
And all double braided wire with reusable ends.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's
And then
that's the feed in. Then we did that's the feed in pressure.
yeah.
And that's the hold back pressure.
Yeah.
And that's the main air pressure there.
Yeah.
The main air pressure from the compressor.
Yeah. And what are you working at then?
It works now. I don't. That's sandstone, so it's soft.
Yeah.
So I only work about just over 200.
Yeah. Yeah. And a nice little oil cooler then as well, with a car radiator fan.
That's an oil cooler. It is going to be
Superb. And that's, what oil is that cooling then? That's cooling the oil for the hydraulic motor for the rotary head then?
Whenever you got a hard time, the oil will heat up. But
Yes.
normally it doesn't.
Yes.
But when you start to get stuck,
Yeah. So then the tractor with all these massive hoses, it supplies all the oil then?
yeah, these are the pickup rams. The pickup. There's the motor. You can see the motor.
I see the motor on the back here.
There's two motors.
Oh yeah. Oh
One
yeah.
straight off the back of the tractor. You know the way the shunny pull
Yes.
A dump truck.
So
has them.
is that a Muir Hill pump then, or is that?
No, they're off. I got them out of the skip at Ballinhedge Quarry. The boys had dumped them.
Superb.
They come off a Finlay's forklift truck. Finlay
Superb.
forklift, and that's the power steering for the Finlay forklift.
Superb. Absolutely superb. That is recycling at its best. Absolutely
That
superb.
hose is blue. Do you see the blue paint?
Yes.
That's off the thing, the facilities Harvard Dam made. That's on the top of the
Fantastic.
hill.
Incredible.
I nicked them.
So that's a low pressure return hose.
That's the pickup.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the feed there. That's the high pressure.
Yes.
Double braided.
Yes. Incredible.
That sure works like a dream.
Absolutely incredible.
And it's powerful for the Muir Hill because you got the 4-wheel drive, you got the 4-wheel brake.
Yes.
So you'll actually turn like a.
Like a skid steer nearly.
Yeah, so will likely turn
Yeah.
like a skid steer on the 2 brakes.
Incredible. I say I wish they'd got I wish they got some photos and videos of the cab before you cleaned the tree and stuff out of it. That was fantastic. Oh, it was like a 2-foot sapling. I love that. Absolutely fantastic. That would have got so much attention at a show.
You see,
Pure
they
curiosity.
broke the windows. I just put that front window in. It's only sticking in. You see with that bit
Yes.
of wood
Yes.
and a bit of silicon.
Yes.
Because they wrecked all the windows at the quarry. You
This
see at the
is
weekend.
this is kids coming out of the town to the quarry, smashed the windows in it.
They actually took one of the forklifts, drove it to the edge, over the edge of the quarry, jumped off it, and drove it into the bottom of the quarry, over the cliff.
Little plonkers. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah. So I lift her up.
You lift her up and walk right in with her.
Yep.
Right up. We're hitting the tree.
Oh, we're hitting the tree. We didn't see that one. That's hurt.
Now, you just kind of hold her and don't let her flop down too
Right,
fast.
okay. So you're going to loosen the nuts. Do you say when I start and drop her in?
Right down now.
Lovely.
Now for tightness. Hold her. There we go. Now,
Super, so the next
now,
one then?
we have to glue it now.
Ah, right, yeah.
You can,
Yeah, brilliant.
you can time lapse all that.
Yeah. So that's the first section of liner dropped down in the hole. We're getting the glue ready for the joint and glue this next section in. So you're measuring the depth there at the minute.
That's just 30 feet, that's the liner.
Yeah,
30 feet of clay before I hit the sandstone.
yeah.
There's strapping, he said.
I just spotted that, so I did. I spotted that. So we're in the spud field, so this is to irrigate the spuds. Or potatoes for the rest of the world, in case they don't know what we're talking about. Here in Ireland, Northern Ireland, we call them spuds. Very good. And this is a frame you have made up to store your rods just for easy lifting and laying.
And then they roll in, you'll see them rolling in.
Yes.
You'll see they come off the trailer and they roll
Ah, so you slide them
in. They roll in.
off the trailer
And then they roll
onto
in.
the frame, and
They
then
roll over and I pick them up. You see how I pick them up with this. You don't have to handle them.
brilliant,
Heavy for me to handle.
brilliant.
And that's the hammer that's going in there now with a 6-inch bit on it.
Yeah,
This bridge coming off and that's going in.
incredible the little labour saving devices you build up to make things a bit easier as you go. So Yeah, this little drill rig has been earning my uncle a living for since you were at school. How many years? 60 years? 1960. And it was mainly working drilling blast holes in a local quarry. He was there for a very long time until the quarry was sold, and unfortunately then the drilling contract was given to another company, so he's now doing some water wells because he started to miss drilling for a living. So now he's just doing it in his spare time at his leisure because he enjoys it. And this Muir Hill, apparently that's the only one that bought new.
It wasn't bought new, no, but it's the only one belonged to your dad.
Right, I see.
She come from Coleraine.
Came from Coleraine.
They've had her since 1975.
Yeah.
But they had her a couple of years after that.
Okay. So this it's a 1-2-1. Don't know.
There's a set number 2.
Is it Perkins or Ford? Perkins or Ford? That's a Perkins. Right. So it would have been a 111 then. A 111. So yeah, so this old 111 originally owned by my father at one stage in his contracting business. My uncle bought it off him to tow his drill rig around the quarry, and then also the large compressor that hitches on behind the drill rig as well. I'm just wondering with the blue nose, was that blue grill always on it? I have a photograph of my mother holding me in front of one with a blue grill. Blue chassis. Originally painted blue by Muir Hill for some of their tractors which are exported. Ford Blue, as Ford was obviously a much wider recognised brand worldwide. Had to run there before the glue hardened, so.
I forgot to bring the angle grind to the battery one.
So the plastic is to stop the first part of the bore falling in, collapsing.
Yeah, it's clay, you see.
Right.
And once the water starts to come, the clay would all just wash in.
Yep.
This sustains the hole.
So you're going to use the drill then to push that down in, just to make sure it's, yeah, just to make sure the liner's right down. Yeah. Why revealing your security anti-theft?
This is the starter.
The anti-theft device.
She's not charging. There's no wires on her.
Yeah. Sweet engine. 78. I think. Just pushing the liner home into the bottom of the hole. So you've actually got downforce there then? So the cable on the bottom, I see. I see. I just assumed it was gravity. So I'll cut this off here. So unfortunately we forgot the battery grinder, so back to the old-fashioned way. Sort. So now we got the liner cut off. That's her in the bottom of the hole.
Yeah. Taking that out to see if it's straight enough. Just check it out, it's straight. Right, we'll go fire up the compressor. Let's see if it fires her up.
Yep. It's time to start the big Cummins. So this is his big old compressor. Some pretty heavy duty stuff. Have to wonder what sort of pressure this baby's working at. See, has a jack under it here. Must be to level it up a little bit. Compressor with a flat tire. I'm sure there's a bit of irony in there somewhere. And you can see the compressor itself. Screw compressor. I think he said 2-stage. And the big old Cummins. Not sure what model the engine is. Some of you old boys would probably know. Is it a 220? I've heard mentioned. Non-turbo. We have some old cement plate sheets in there just to keep a bit of heat off the water jacket, off the oil line. I'd say she.
10 minutes. He answered the phone to her.
Yeah. What model's this engine, Drew? Do you know?
That's a 250 Cummins, 250 horse.
250 horse.
1975.
1975. And a 2-stage compressor.
Yep. Twin screw.
Twin screw.
She bucks it up to 150 and then puts it into the second stage and up to 300.
Up to 300. And what make again is the compressor?
Solaire.
Solaire.
American Solaire.
Yes, yes.
Part of the Sunstrand Corporation, big Yankee. But she's been in there 30 years and hadn't given a button of trouble.
Absolutely
All
incredible.
I have to do is change the oil and filter, but the oil for her is £12 a litre.
Incredible.
She
So same compressor for 30 years. Any idea what sort of hours would be on it?
I put a set of pistons in the engine.
I remember I got you my tech paper, my manuals for to set the PT fuel system and whatnot. Incredible. Another big cooler. Is that an oil cooler? 2 coolers?
Them to the white scrapyard at Ballyhinch.
I see cat
cat
paint
one.
there.
That's a cat one.
Yeah.
And this here's, there's a naked bit there, but that's off an international.
Yeah. And then are the doors just for travelling, or
They're
do you?
They're to protect it.
Is that the thermostat?
No, they're to, whenever I'm locking her up.
Yeah. Just so the fins don't get hurt. Yeah.
Because there's something in the V, you see,
Yeah.
you get the maximum there.
Yeah.
That's the diesel tank there, that 40-gallon drum.
Yes. Brilliant. And she has 3 individual heads on her.
3 individual heads, yeah. And that's the compressor, the pistons are dead. That was for the truck, you see, it was on the lorry.
Also came out of a lorry.
Yeah.
Right. What happened to the original engine? Do you know, or?
That was a Solaire. That's a Solaire.
Yeah.
Not a Solaire. A Holman. That's a Holman.
Compare Holman chassis.
Holman chassis, which had a Holman compressor in it.
Yeah.
And a Cummins in it.
Yeah.
It was a 220 Cummins.
Yeah.
So that's gone. It wasn't big enough. That's still the Holman. That's the Holman radiator, no?
Right. Yeah.
Holman radiator.
Yeah.
And I got the engine at a scrapyard. It was burnt.
It was burnt in a fire. That's why it's rusty then.
Yeah, petrol bomb was through into the cab.
Wow.
And it was all melted. These were all melted. I had to replace them all.
The rocker covers were melt off it in a
I
fire.
had to replace them. And the rest of it's rusted. And it's still the same starter, and you can actually see the wires burnt into the starter.
Incredible. And it's still going.
The petrol bomb was through in.
That's a hell of a recommendation for Cummins still working.
That's
after
for
being
the starter. You have to hit that to that, and that's where the wires was burned right down to there.
in the fire.
In the fire. Yeah.
That's incredible.
The starter's still going.
Absolutely incredible.
The Yanks make them. By
So how many years has that been going?
that's in
30 years that's been going.
the dates on the compressor. 1959, I guess.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Put the date on the receivers.
Yes, for testing.
On it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1989. Year of manufacture, 1989.
Yeah.
Compressor was new at that time. Cost me 16,000.
For this compressor. Right.
But a new whole unit would have been 60,000.
Yeah. Incredible. Incredible. Look forward to hearing her roar now. I would say it is thirsty. I'm surprised the horses aren't bothered.
Just took one in, so went into stable with the back.
Brilliant.
Give her a big blow now, Alistair.
I'd say that's mission accomplished. That's you to depth, aye? That's as far as you're going?
35 feet.
Right. So mission accomplished, and we've struck the water. So yeah, we're going to stop at that, and yeah.
Worked pretty well the same.
Yeah. So yeah, time to pull the string. I think the drillers call it a string back out of the hole. So letting the little rack down so that the rods roll away from them towards the trailer. All these clever little labour saving devices. This is where we see the ratchet in action to unscrew the nut. So the ram, or that doesn't go in, it does go in reverse, yeah, but it just doesn't put up the torque to break it free.
It breaks one, it doesn't break two.
Ah, of course. Of course. Want to see this trolley in action?
Doesn't always work exactly as it should. Clean this out, Alistair.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how this works now.
If it works.
All right, right. Very good. Very good. See. I see. Good idea. Good idea. Brilliant. Very good. Absolutely brilliant. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that. That was a few hours with Uncle Drew doing his thing. Thanks for inviting me along. Enjoyed that. We'll have to get some more of your life story at another stage. So
Oliver's going to take this over from me. I'm retiring. He's the next driller.
Have to retire Weldon first. Oh, superb, superb. So yeah, we'll catch up with Drew again and get some of his stories of working in Australia and stuff, and some great tales. So.
I'm actually here now. Look, see, I saw it. I got this off the internet a couple of days ago.
We parked in the wrong place there, didn't we?
It's to do weight control on a drill bit.
I need to be careful nobody steals your idea here.
In the ocean. Oh, they have stolen it. And there's, look.
This is design patents that you applied for?
I applied for in 1973. And there's my address there, look.
This is when you were in Australia?
Look. Union Hotel, Broken Hill. And there's where I went to put the painting on, look, in
Bank built in William Street,
King William
South
Street.
Australia.
That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That was actually Queen Victoria's uncle.
Yes.
He was on the throne. And that's the whole lot there, and it's all explained and everything.
And what was the machine that you designed
For keeping the weight, constant weight.
on the drill as it goes down?
Yeah, because I was on a rig there, we were drilling to 2,000 feet. It was a failing, you call it.
Yes.
It tells you it there. And they weren't keeping the proper weight on.
Yes.
Yeah. So I designed this kind of an automatic driller thing. Hold the drill string in a exact position, you know. Lowers it in easily and all the rest of it.
Incredible. And that was
73.
1973.
And the Yanks nicked it.
The Yanks stole your design.
Remember we went down to the drill ship and they had it?
Aye, incredible.
I won't mention any names.
So it's the next few days later on a lovely summer's morning, just after or 6:30 on the dot, and we're getting hitched up to move to another site. He's just trying to get her out of four-wheel drive. This will be great because the old tractor spends its life ticking over. So this is the stage where it gets a bit of a heating and a bit of a clean out after ticking over for days and days. He's done 2 bores here, and he's been moving on to the next farm to do 2 more bores. So yeah, we'll see this old road train hitched up. There's the big compressor on the hill. So I'll have to take another cut at it. The sun's long shadows this morning. The sun will be in his eyes a bit, so. Sort of have to help here, so. Pretty bloody good, eh? What do you think of all this commotion, Nelly? What do you think of all this noise? Eh? I need to watch I don't get a nip. So that's a road train hitched up. I'm worried about these horses sneaking up behind me and just having a wee nip. Has been known to happen. So that's the road train hooked up. What a glorious morning. Oh, Nelly. Lovely. Beautiful. It's amazing the way that tracks itself. Compressor has a steering axle on the front, so as the tow bar goes around it, a couple of pets. Yeah, they're funny. That there would remind me of Aussie land. Good old Australia. Pet sheep, pet horses, eh? Hello. Baba black sheep. Hey. You're a tame one, aren't you? He's looking for grub. They're looking for grub. Eh? Sorry, I don't have anything. I don't. Oh. That one there's funny. That's some morning. Look at that one's breath in the morning.
That's Tunis cod.
What a glorious morning. So the old tractor is much too slow, so we'll hitch up this modern tractor T7 270, and I wouldn't like to hazard a guess what length the total combination is, but it's pretty long. But the modern tractor obviously be much faster. Probably 50k, but I'll tell you one thing, I wouldn't like to be steering the old tractor at 50k. So we have 2 tractors and 2 trailers, and gonna set off down the old farm tracks and across the fields. Thanks for watching, guys. Greatly appreciated. Apologies, the videos are slow at the moment and this video hasn't been edited perfectly, but work is absolutely mental at the moment, and home life is also pretty mental at the moment. Few hospital visits with both parents lately, so yeah, I'm trying my hardest to keep some YouTube going on the side. It's a little tiny bit of income for me, and I enjoy the escapism. So I hope you enjoy what I have to share with you in these videos. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and I'd be delighted if you subscribed. I have lots of variety on my channel, so stick around to see what turns up.